I had to get the coffee. My son was nice enough to bring it to me. So, I just thought I'd drop in here and see how everybody was doing. Let's see here. Everybody may be busy today, but everybody has seemed to be enjoying our morning coffee chats. And I didn't want to do it this morning while everybody was getting ready for their church live services or sleeping late or whatever, but meant to be RVing. Good morning. Good evening now. Can you tell me how this sounds? Is it good? Bad? Do I need to unplug it? Good morning, Truva Duo. I hate y'all service didn't get streamed. We're going to have, I think until further notice, we are going to have got a buzzing going on. So, are you hearing the fan? Maybe? I thought we had worked the buzzing out. Do you still hear it? Does everybody hear the buzzing? High pitch. We ran into that yesterday. I'm going to do what I did yesterday. Alright, how's that? You guys, is that better? Thumbs up, yes or no? Did I get rid of the whistling? We had this issue yesterday. Made it worse. Okay, hang on. We had this exact same issue yesterday. I'm going to unplug it. Alright. How about that? Is that better? Better. Do you still hear it? Can y'all hear me now? Did you mean to say back up, back on, so y'all can hear us? Y'all can still hear the squealing? Still the noise. I do not know what is into this thing. We had it fixed yesterday. I wonder if the fan is causing the noise or maybe my hearing aid. Any of that better? Probably can't hear me. Any of that better? Wow, I didn't want to have to work on the mic all morning. I thought we'd talk about y'all's morning. High pitch. That's what we had yesterday. Alright, hang on. All right. How about that? Did that help any? What about that? Runaway RV nesters. Do y'all hear me now? I didn't. Hoping we won't have any issues. I thought we had all that worked out yesterday. That got higher. The pitch got higher. Got better. All right, you hear it. Do you hear the squealing? So it's all good now? So y'all still hear the squealing? All right. Just to be clear, you still hear the pitch. Okay. I don't know what to do. I may have to send it back. I received this as a gift yesterday from one of our YouTubers. And hang on a second. If I unplug the charger, do y'all still hear it? I didn't know if the charger might have been interfering because the it's got the still hear the pitch. Hmm. When I touch the mic, it added. All right, let me try something else. All right, how's this? Is it better with the foam off? The foam might be too restrictive and it might be making it squeal. Of course, yesterday that wasn't what fixed it, but you never know. Do y'all still hear the squealing? Hey, Mary Jones. Do y'all still hear the squealing? Nothing changed. All right, I'm going to unplug this mic so we can have the live stream, and I'll have to figure something out later. I hate that. I may have to send it back. It may be something. Can y'all hear me on just the computer? All right, how about this? Can y'all hear me? I got rid of the new microphone. I can't figure out what the squealing is. I may have to figure out how to swap it out. Are you still hearing the squealing with the computer microphone? I think I'm asking my questions faster than the answers are coming through. So y'all don't hear the squealing anymore, so it's a lot better. I got a yes and a no. Meant to be RVing. It says it's much better now. So do you still hear the squealing? Because if we still hear the squealing, that means it's not in the microphone. Okay, the squealing's gone. Okay. All right, so I may have to figure out how to send it back or get a hold of the company. I don't know how I'm going to do that. For those that don't know, and we're going to get on with our Sunday morning coffee talk. But those that don't know, I was gifted. I come home yesterday. I checked the mail and I walked up on the front porch. I had an Amazon box, and one of the YouTube channels that you guys all know. I won't mention names. They may not want nobody to know, but they gifted us this brand new microphone with a stand and everything. Pretty nice. It was actually the exact one I was going to buy and review for you guys until all this national crisis that we had. So I cried about 2 hours yesterday morning. I'm telling you what, guys, we have a community. I didn't need that, but they done it out of the goodness of the heart and thought it might be something kind to do, and it was. It made my day, and it really did put a smile on my face, and so I'm about to cry thinking about it. But I love you guys, and I love the whole community, and I just always want to be here to help y'all. Everything we do is to help others. That's our life. That's our mission life, and that's our goal. Our life is being missionaries, so everything we do is to help everybody else, and we don't expect anything in return. So anyway, I'm trying not to cry. But anyways, thank you all for coming in. We'd had some good response for our morning coffee talks, so I thought I'm going to try to do one every morning. I might not be able to, and sometimes you won't see the StreamYard. Sometimes it'll be on Prism, just because my free StreamYard only allows me 20 hours per month. My Prism is unlimited, I reckon. So what I'll probably do is my Tuesday nights will be on StreamYard, and then my morning talks will be on Prism. That way I don't have to worry about running over on my time. I didn't really want to pay for the service right yet. When the economy gets better and all, I may very well do that. But anyway, love all you guys. Z Sisterhood, thanks for coming. Mary Jones, thanks for coming. And see, Uncle Lisa Productions, thanks for coming. Let me scroll down here. James Catnese, thanks for coming. Meant to be RVing, thank you. Runaway RV Nesters, thank you. Troubadour was actually recording this morning, so she hopped in, or he hopped in, and said hi, and they were recording video, I think, or editing video. So I don't know if they're still in here with us. Tuesday night, y'all get a little bit of the scoop here. Tuesday night, we were scheduled to have Kathy's Outdoors and Giddy Up Gal Gypsy. I always mess that up, and I may have messed it up today, but Kathy's Outdoor Adventures messaged me last night, and I think she's a nurse or some kind of medical personnel. I don't know exactly. I don't think she's a nurse, though. We know her as a photographer, but she works in the ICU unit, and they are ramping up the hours they want them to work, and she's not going to get to be on the show Tuesday night, and she was terribly upset, messaged me, apologized, and I said, hey, we consider you guys heroes, and so you will be honored for doing that. I said, it's not a big deal. YouTube channels go on, and we'll be fine. We'll be great. I said, you go do your hero work. And I told her that I would tell everybody where she was. But we are still got an awesome show. Last night, we actually added the last 2 nights. We've actually made additions that we're going to have on the show. And I think y'all really like it. It's going to be, and I got a new game we're going to play. We also, if y'all haven't heard, we're also going to be an hour and a half long from now on Tuesday night. So we'll run to 10 Central, 11 Eastern. So we'll come on at, Yeah, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Hey, Linda Barker. Let's see here. If you will notice, Miss Linda Barker, you are in blue. You're a great supporter, and you've watched a lot of channels, and we're quite confident that you can help us watch over our channel. So you ducked out a little early the other day, but uh, we, Mary and you were made moderators. So I don't know if you've ever done that before, but we'll walk you through it. So we appreciate having you around, and we love you. And I know you're at a lot of live streams, so we just have to have moderators to make sure we don't have a lot of troublemakers and people doing things the wrong way. Not that they're troublemakers, sometimes they just don't know. And so the moderator's job is just to drop links for us if we need links dropped, and to inform the chat of what is and is not allowed. So, and you guys been around long enough, y'all know that. So, uh, Linda, you'll do a good job. You can always ask any questions. If you highlight, by being a moderator, if you highlight on somebody's name on the three dots to the side, you click and you can put a user in a timeout or block a user. For some reason, it's not letting me do it the correct way. It should say hide user or block user or put user in timeout. So you can hide the post, you can put them in timeout, or you can literally block them from ever coming to the post. The only thing I ask before you block somebody, just sort of bring it to my attention, or whatever channel that you're moderating on, just bring it to their attention. But what's new today, guys? Y'all have good services today. Not all of y'all may go to church, but I got to attend our Sunday school was live, and our worship service was live, and then I went to a friend of ours' worship service. So I actually got to do more this time than I typically would if I was attending our service. So pretty good services, both of them. Or they were both great, by the way. And I aspire to be a troublemaker. Well, then you'll be a good moderator then, because you can see trouble coming before it happens. The one you'll have to watch out the most is Mary. But so what have y'all guys been into? Making lunch for my husband, but I'm going to listen to your show. That's awesome. Do y'all know I listen to a lot of live streams? I don't watch every live stream that I'm actually in on, especially when all this gets over and we get back to running our business. Good afternoon, in search of 76. Thanks for being here. This is we just all call it morning coffee talk. We've been doing it about every day, and it's just where we can all come together and try to not think about what's going on. And I call it a release valve. Tomorrow, guys, I have got a treat for our morning show. Miss Tammy's been cooking again. So tell everybody to be here. Tammy's going to show y'all something new she cooked. Hey, Blue Wave Odyssey. We're just hanging out. I was going to show Bob this. I was gifted a microphone. I got home yesterday and went to check the mail. And when I walked up on the porch, somebody had gifted me one of these microphones that Beyond Beauty had been reviewing. And I'm not going to mention the name until they tell me I can, but I was in tears most of the day yesterday. And we done a test on live for about 20 minutes, and we got it what we thought fit. But we keep getting a squealing in it, Bob. If you know anything about it, if not, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of the company and maybe exchange it. We keep getting a bad whistling sound. Yesterday, we actually had it fixed. I thought it was just a piece of plastic on the connection, but it's bad. I actually heard it on the replay. If you watch yesterday's mic test replay, you can hear it, and that's what they're hearing today. But in search of 76, cleaning out the closets. Yes, Blue Wave had an awesome live stream last night. If any of y'all don't attend Blue Wave Odyssey's live stream, that is an awesome live stream. They helped get us to where we are. Actually, they put us on the, what is it called, a catapult, and our show skyrocketed after being talked about a bunch and promoted a bunch on his channel. And we love Bob and Blue Wave. I actually talked to him for about an hour on the phone the other day, and he's the same off camera as he is on camera. And if you guys know of any little channels that need a little push, contact me or Bob at Blue Wave. And if they're a good channel, we'll both promote them. It ain't about me, and it ain't about Bob at Blue Wave. Me and him share the same vision about when we help people. It's about helping people. Does it help us in the process? Yeah, it may. We may get a trickle down bump on that, but we don't ask for that. You don't have to support or you don't have to promote our channel on your channel for us to promote your channel. Bob always has some great giveaways. We actually have won one. Oh, and another thing, I mean, if you guys go to Bob's channel, support those people, because if you'll watch, a lot of those people they keep coming back. So what does that say? That says that he does it the right way, and he don't put people up there and recommend them unless they're good. And I try to do the same thing. Not saying that someday we might not recommend a channel that goes bad. We can't control what people does. He says it all the time. We can promote based on what you have now. It's up to you to keep putting out good content. And if you go bad after we promoted you, we can't help that. And so, but anyway, that being said, Bob is a great channel to check out. So, but yeah, we've got 9 here on a Sunday morning. That's pretty good. But Bob, if you come up with any ideas on my squealing, it'd be nice to figure it out so I wouldn't have to send it back. But if you get a chance, you or James might have been here the other day when we were testing it. If y'all will watch my microphone test and see if y'all have any ideas, I'd like to fix it rather than have to swap it out with the company if I could. The sun is shining here, and so is the sunshine. Blessings and prayer to all stuck at home. Hey, amen to that. The sun's still shining. We all got up this morning. The world didn't come to an end, but if it had, we're ready to go, right? And but one thing I tell everybody, I tell my kids and my wife and all my friends, let's embrace the moment. In other words, let's enjoy having the time to be together, because we can't change what's going on outside the doors. That's all we can do. And so if we sit here for 2 or 3 weeks, mad at the world, mad at how the government's doing things, or sad and fearful, we wasted 2 or 3 weeks of our life. There ain't no sense in that. Whatever happens is going to happen. We can't control that. So let's have fun. I love that I'm connected to YouTube at this point in my life. I mean, the gifting of the microphone. I mean, I didn't have to have that, and they didn't have to do that for me to love them just the same. But things like that has helped me get through. Yes, we have done everything. We had that thing fixed at the end of the show. Mary, I'm gonna start calling you the Uber driver. No, we love you. Hey, I'm glad you're out there helping people. Have a good day, Mary. Thanks for coming by. But So, Blue Wave, what's going on in South Florida besides the hot temperature and the, I think y'all's governor closed the beaches. It's funny that on my phone, wait a minute, on StreamYard, I think I'm getting the content a second faster than I am on my phone, and I always thought it was backwards. I always thought I got it on my phone first. We got a big lineup tonight. Let me pull it up. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Working as usual. Bob, you're like me. Me and Tammy's always working. I was working on one of our other businesses this morning. We have a vinyl supply business for people that have these Cricut machines, and we have like little booths set out in 11 different stores across North Alabama. Well, those stores are closing, but a lot of the people that buy our products are still working and still making crafts, still making T-shirts. So me and Tammy had to make. We have never shipped our products through online ordering because we didn't want to compete with our stores. But last night we had to make a decision that the customers come first, and so we had to make a decision for a very limited time to start shipping our product. Now, what that's going to look like, I don't know, but so it will help us keep having some sort of an income, and it will help our buyer to keep having some sort of an income. So yeah, so we're working too. We're always thinking, what can we do to help our customers, not just in a financial standpoint, but what can we do to help our customers? So we want to keep everybody safe, but try to keep the country going as much as possible. Some kind of normalcy. Some of our stores are still open, but some of our big stores that are wide open and you don't have to be right up next to somebody. Hey, Giddy Up Gal, Gypsy Adventures. Hey, Bob and everybody that just came in. I want y'all to, there's a new channel, Sawa Cooking. I don't know if well, crap. I don't know. Let me go in here. Yeah, we're subscribed. Hey, that's a food channel. You guys got to go over there. I know I've been on that channel before. I just couldn't remember it. You guys got to go over there and check that out. That's all about food. But before I forget, Tomahawk Hunts Coin. Hey, guys. We're just sitting here talking. You're welcome to look, see if you got any of these people subscribers. We just don't want you mentioning it in the chat. Y'all know the rules. About everybody that has the same rules. So we just don't talk about it. If you want to say hey to somebody to let them know maybe that you've been by their channel, just say hey and tag them in the post. And, they'll look later and come back to you. So that's just how we do it here. So, but if you do subscribe to one of our channels, we ask you to do it the right way. Watch a video in full and leave a good connected comment and hit the like and subscribe. So, but anyway, I'd like for you all to go over to Kathy's Outdoors. I'm going to announce this Tuesday night. Kathy was supposed to be a guest on our show. She was supposed to be a co-host on our show Tuesday night, our regular scheduled show. She messaged me last night, terribly upset. You know, that's how heroes do, right? They don't look at themselves as heroes, but she messaged me, and she works in the IC unit at the hospital or wherever she is. I don't know exactly what she does, but if she works in the ICU unit, she's probably real important, right? And so she messaged me and said that they're up in the hours that they want all the personnel to work, and that she's not going to be able to be there Tuesday night. She was so upset. And I said, look, you're a hero. I said, that makes us all proud, even more proud of you. I said, we know you're a photographer and a great one at that. And I said, but go be a hero. Our channel goes on. We'll go on and we'll salute you and we'll be proud of you. I said, so go on. So y'all, when y'all see Kathy's Outdoors, thank her for her service because they're on the front line of this. And And sort of touched my heart that she's doing it. And it sort of touched me that she felt bad about it because she's so humble. You know what I mean? She's humble in what she does. So, but we still got an awesome show coming up Tuesday night. I got a brand new game we're gonna play. We'll slide it in towards the end. And we're gonna have uh, a big superstar. Giddy Up Gal Gypsy Adventures is going to be one of our co-hosts. I might or might not have another co-host. I am going to have somebody else up on the screen, a couple other people, one new channel. Y'all seen them around just a little bit here. They're a very small channel. I think the other night when we were talking, they had 50 subscribers. And they're great people. I talked to them back and forth the other night for about an hour, and they're going to be a great channel. They're going to be good. They're just real down to earth people. And so I'll introduce you all to them Tuesday night. And we're also going to have a channel that y'all all know that is doing something very special right now. And I want to highlight that for them and get the word out about what they're doing. And they are an awesome channel. I video rated. I done a video raid on them when they had 100 subscribers, and now they're over 1,000, maybe 1,100. They went right past us, and which is fine. That don't bother me. That's what I want. I'd rather be pushing. And but anyway, they've done awesome, and I'm proud of them. We interact about once a week, and I remember when I met them on Instagram. And I had sent them, I got this little thing I send back thanking people when they follow us on Instagram. It says, "Thank you for following us. Would you, maybe you would please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel?" And it has a link to our YouTube channel. I send that to everybody. Well, I sent that to them and they messaged back and they said, "That is cool. How do you do that?" They didn't know how to do it. And so I showed them how to do it, and I sent them mine, and they were having a problem getting it to work. So I went to their channel and fixed it for them, and then sent it to them so they could just share it. And now they got like 1,100 subscribers, and we're like I think we're at 679 this morning, 677. We've lost a couple today, and guys, don't let that freak you out. That happens. Giddy Up Gal Gypsy Adventure. Me too. I enjoy seeing channels flourish with new friends. I do. We was talking about that. Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey, he does too. I'm sure Bob has promoted channels that's bigger than even he is, and he's over 2,000 subscribers now. Bob has grown a tremendous amount. So when I first got hooked up with Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey, it's not been very long ago, a couple months, because we've not been doing it very long. I want to think he had 1,300 subscribers. I may be wrong, but I'm just thinking just a few weeks ago he was at 1,300. Yeah, the ones you won't stay. Yep, I agree. And sometimes too, somebody told me one time before that you might subscribe to a channel that's not necessarily what you see, and YouTube will pull that channel. So I don't know. I don't understand all that. I don't worry about all the details and the numbers too much. I do like to grow, because if we grow, that helps everybody that we help. So, if we, and two, it helps. Like Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey right now, he's a big enough channel that when he says that somebody's a good channel, he could probably within a few hours add 100 subscribers to somebody's channel. Troubadour, we brought them in and then introduced them to Blue Wave and all. In a couple of weeks, I think she told me they grew over 200. They had been on YouTube for 10 years and had only got to 600 subscribers. And in 2 weeks, they went to, I think they're over 800. I'm going to pull them up right now. They were in here earlier. I don't, for some reason, I have to do it over here. True Duo. Yeah, they were at 610 when I first introduced them to y'all on a video raid. And between being on our video raid and on Blue Wave, they're at 819. But it took 10 years to get to 610. Y'all see what I'm saying? And in just a few weeks that they've been connected with our community between me and Blue Wave and other channels, they are talked about on a lot of channels, and they're well deserved. They got great content. They're talented. They're blessed, and so they've gained over 200 in just a few weeks. So a lot bigger growth there. Actually, they have started doing live streams too. They have issue with live streams, and they're working through the issues. And we've actually texted some last night trying to figure out some ways. Yep. Well, that's the reason I do these morning chats, Giddy Up. I think your name is Renee. Giddy Up Gal Gypsy. Can we? Is your name Renee? And can we call you Renee? I like to try to remember names, but that's like meant to be RV, and I can't never remember their names, and they're on about everyone we do. But anyway, that's why I'm doing these morning coffee chats. Is because some people has nobody to talk to when they're at home. And I know that gets old. I have my wife and my son, and I have all these people. And uh, so, but some people don't. Teresa and Mike, and I knew that meant to be RV, and I am just terrible with names. And the more I talk to y'all, maybe the better I'll get. I tell you, that was a bad habit that I started years ago. And y'all seen, if y'all watch my sticker video, y'all know that I bought and sold cars for a lot of years, and I worked for some pretty big car lots. And I would run into people all the time at Walmart or wherever, and they say, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, I had sold them a car sometime in the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I may have sold 1,000 cars, but they remembered me as their car salesman. I couldn't remember their name. And so I picked up this habit of not trying to remember names. And I just greet everybody, "Hey guys, how y'all doing? Yeah, y'all still enjoying that ride?" And so, and then our inflatable business, we have 600 or so events a year. And so I don't know how many customers that is, because a lot of our customers do multiple events a year. But that's how I do. I'll be in way off, 2 hours away from home. And somebody say, "There's the party guy." And I'm like, "Hey guys, how y'all doing?" When they say party, I say, "Y'all about ready to book another event?" So it's just too many people, and I'm sorry, but I am going to try to do better on YouTube. I'm trying to make it a point. Somebody said if I write them down, and so I may have to go back and start doing that. Uh, but yeah, the sisterhood. I'm glad you came by. We love. I mean, this community. Y'all just don't know the stuff that has went on in this community since I've been in it. That's been just truly amazing. And the phone calls I have had with Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey and Steve Turtle. I've talked to both of those guys, and the communications I've had at William with William at Camper Life, and it's just been truly amazing. And MJ, Mike and MJ's Adventure, MJ is the person responsible for connecting us to Blue Wave, and then Blue Wave, then Camper Life, and then it just snowballed after that. And so MJ is a great channel. Mike and MJ's Adventures, they're on here some, and I need to get back over on their channel some. We have Uncle Lisa Production. Uncle Lisa Production has been on my case, Bob. I don't know if you heard. I mean, it's about like the Camper Life Gus thing. I got in a doghouse the other morning.
Did I finish telling y'all that tomorrow morning that me and Tammy's gonna have a special Monday morning coffee? Tammy has fixed a new, let's say meal, not treat, but man, it was delicious. I'll share it with y'all. Y'all watch. Y'all come on in. It's gonna be good. I hope I can get it to work. By the way, I'm gonna have to do it. I may have to do that one on StreamYard. I hope I don't run out of hours. Let's see here. I heard you speak on someone's live. Maybe RF. Anyway, you're speaking about daughter working together. Yeah, the sisterhood. Our I brag on my kids all the time, and both of them are awesome. And everybody's kids are awesome. Y'all know the difference between noise and music, right? It depends on if it's your kid playing the music. So everybody brags on. Hey, 1323. Glad to have you guys. But our daughter was a computer science major at Auburn, and she went for pharmacy and swapped to computer science. She's not like her daddy. Math and science is not her cup of tea. But uh, anyway, she thought it was until she got to Auburn and then took chemistry and said that ain't gonna work. So anyway, she went into computer science, which I'm so glad she did. And now she works over on Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama. She is any kind of weapon out there nowadays is computer driven. You know, it's guided by computer programs and all. And so Keisha's team, she actually leads up part of a team now. Our works sort of assigns stuff. I don't want to say she leads it up because I may be speaking out of bounds a little bit, but her team keeps the program in the Patriot missile going. So something like that. I don't know. She can't tell us nothing, but in general, that's what she does. So, but she works on the Patriot missile program. So, uh, but anyway, we're proud of her, and she makes more than her mom and daddy put together. So I'm proud of that too. So, but she lives in the big city of Madison, Alabama. So, everyone's getting creative. Oh, they're having virtual races. I used to watch a lot of NASCAR. I haven't in a long time. How do you advertise other channels in your own channel? So, Runaway RV Nesters, how we do it. I do it a little different than other channels. We have what I used to do video raids before I started doing live. I used to do video raids. So, what I would do is I'd find a little channel. If it was really cool and excited, and I thought our community would like it, I would get on, or I wouldn't get on live, but I'd record a video talking about that channel. And I would give everybody the link. I'd put it in the description to that channel, and I would challenge everybody to go and click on the video and just say, "Hey, daydream about nice things. Cynthia, you got a good channel," and subscribe to their page and really build up their numbers. That's how we got Trooper Duo into our community. But anyway, now since we've started going live and we have our own weekly show on Tuesday night, we took Video Raid and made it a Tuesday night show. I don't do it during the week, during the day. It's only the Tuesday night show. We do Video Raid live. What we do, we try to bring that channel in live with it. And also, we play clips of their videos on our live stream. So, right then and there, everybody gets a taste of that channel right then. So, then they can go and watch more of the video. We don't, if it's a short video, we may play all of it. But if it's long, we may just play clips of them. And then that gives you guys a taste of who they are. So that's how we advertise the other channels and promote the other channels, and and build them up. So that's how we do it, and it has been going well. Yeah. Has NASCAR in Search of 76? Has NASCAR canceled the rest of the season yet, or are they just canceling race by race? I know they have canceled our hockey. Me and our daughter had season hockey tickets to our, I call it minor league hockey team. And by matter of fact, we are back-to-back league champions here in Huntsville. Or we're not in Huntsville, but in Huntsville, Alabama. They're based out of Huntsville. They canceled the Hockey World Championship. They canceled about every hockey league and most of all the sports. I didn't know if NASCAR had canceled. I don't know if I mentioned a while ago. I think I started mentioning it. Now, guys, I can be sitting here and talking to y'all and a squirrel run by, and I have lost my attention span. Now, that's me. So I apologize up front. So anyway, if you guys have not been to Traveling Down the Banisters and seen their new YouTube lineup video they done yesterday, it is awesome. Traveling Down the Banisters. Blue Wave are one of you guys that knows how to do the links. If you don't care, that might if you're working Blue Wave. Let me see. I might pull it up myself. Let me see. Let me go over here. Y'all can still see me while I'm doing this. Y'all all need to go check out this. And also, if you guys have a chance, you need to run their playlist because they are real close to being monetized. So I clicked on it and share and copy. And come back to you guys. Let me see if I can make this work here. So I just put that link in there. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it works. I think it works. Hang on. Well, I lost my... Alright, so click on the link. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it worked. So, you guys go over there and when you get a chance and watch that video. And if you're not subscribed, they're an awesome channel to subscribe to. They have also helped Daydream About Nice Things a lot. And they are also real good about promoting channels. They'll bring you on their live stream. Traveling Down the Banisters was the very first channel I think that I was ever on live. We was featured on other channels, but I think it was the first channel I was ever on. I've actually been on their channel twice. I've been on other channels now, but I think that was the first one. So, Linda, so what you do, one of the things, Jurgen's Journey. Hey, feller, how you doing? I'm so glad to have you here. But I got to do something right here, too. Jurgen, if you don't care, I made you a moderator as well. We got some moderators like Linda and Mary Jones. Mary Jones had to leave, but they're new moderators. So I added you as a moderator, and that way you might can help Linda and Mary's never been a moderator, but they are loyal viewers, and I thought it would. I thought it'd just be a nice gesture to make them more part of the family. They don't. I don't think neither one of them creates content, but you and Bob and James and some of you guys may show them the ropes, so they might help other channels. So, but anyway, yeah, if y'all get a chance to check out Traveling Down the Banisters and watch some of their playlists, that would be awesome. Last night, I was on a real late live stream, or I was in and out of Imagine Your Odyssey, and I think Traveling Down the Banister said as of last night they was 137 hours away from having the required hours to be monetized. My laptop battery is going bad. I played their playlist all night last night. Got up this morning, I had 1%. So I had to turn off my laptop and let it charge. My battery's so bad that the charger can't keep up if it's playing a video. So, but anyway. So, what else y'all know new? Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss any. I'm easily distracted. Yeah. Let me go down here. So I'm trying to catch up. I got behind. Giddy Up Gal, Gypsy. I use the end card. I do list channels, and I do shameless plugs Saturday, and I do channel shout outs on Monday. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to get over on your channel more often. I apologize. Linda Barker, I need a NASCAR fix. That's so funny. I'm trying to catch up. Y'all just talk amongst yourself. I like that Giddy Up Gal Gypsy. Have your own actual address book just for YouTube family. I love that. I forgot I could do that. If y'all don't have any of these channels, y'all need to go check them out. Plug in. I hope I'm not damaging. I never unplugged my laptop. I tell you what, the kids got me this laptop because they knew I was wanting to start getting into YouTube, so they got me this for Christmas. And actually, I got it before Christmas, a little bit before Christmas. But the kids gave me some money, and Tammy. So what I done, I bought this. It's a MacBook Pro. It's around a 2011, but it's been totally refurbished and it has a lot of new software in it. And it came from a reputable seller that had a 1-year warranty. And I want to think that we bought a I don't know. I want to think my wife purchased an additional year. And that might have been through that warranty service through eBay. But anyway, and I bought this. I made an offer on it. They sell them like every day. Like that's all they do is sell them. I think I bought it for $730, but then I had to pay taxes. And it has worked great for YouTube. That's all I use this computer for is that. But they don't guarantee the battery in them. They do quote test them. That's the only thing I was a little disappointed in because this battery will not last long at all if you unplug it. So I messaged them the other day. I know they said that the batteries are not warranty, but I did message them the other day and asked them if I could replace the battery. Would it void the warranty if I done it myself? And they said no, that it's real easy to do, that it would not void my warranty. So that's something I'm going to do a little later on, is replace the battery. So Uncle Lisa's Productions, don't you be stirring up trouble now. It's hard for me to get 9 or 10 people in here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I didn't finish the story. I had a squirrel walk by. But anyway, Uncle Lisa's Productions. I mean, the other morning on our morning live stream, we were, I think we were making chocolate covered potato chips. If y'all missed that, y'all got to go back and check that out. But anyway, Uncle Lisa Production threw me under the bus and put it in reverse and backed over me and then put it in drive and pulled back up. If you hear the beeping sound in the background, I don't have that microphone plugged up, so that means it's something else. If you hear that squealing, my hearing aid squeal occasionally. We was hearing an absolute squeal, so I don't know. But anyway, going back to my story, I'll have to come back to Lucky Dog. I had mentioned, just like casual conversation, that I didn't like lasagna. And I mean, Uncle Lisa's Productions threw me under the bus. I did tell her that I ate some good lasagna at a church, and I really did thoroughly enjoy it. But that's the only lasagna I'd ever had that I liked. But boy, she rode me hard. I mean, I was just plumb under the doghouse. Let's see here. Everyone loves. Not everybody. All right, I want to take a poll. How many in here, if you like lasagna, put an L in the comments. Put an LL. You like lasagna. LL. If you like lasagna. I bet Jurgen's Journey, he liked everything. Blue Wave Odyssey likes it. Z Sisterhood likes it. Oh, Jurgen's Journey, I knew for some reason you'd like it. And I bet your wife make it. No, I bet you make it. Somehow I see you as being a good cook. All right, so not everybody's posted LL. I know y'all are afraid to get in trouble. Jurgen's Journey. Just so y'all know, I have a witness. My wife will strongly disagree with you. Meant to be RB and you meant LL? Meant to be. LL, I prefer enchiladas. I prefer chicken fajitas. I think me and Blue Wave Odyssey could eat at the same place. As a matter of fact, we could probably chill out for a week and still like every place we went to eat. Because he says he can make some awesome ribs. Oh, this is the best comment of the day. This is where I agree with Jurgen's Journey. Now, y'all did notice in the story where I said that I did not like lasagna. But we went to a church function and that's what they were serving. Did y'all hear me say that I did not eat? Nope. I ate it. And guess what? It was actually good. I don't turn down much food. Now, if it's got mayonnaise on it or whipped cream on it, I'm out. I'll either rake it off or I just won't eat it. No, I'm not using my Arkansas woodcutter. We hooked that up. You was in here when we hooked that up and redone it, and it worked fine. I hooked it up to do the live stream, and it done the same thing. Matter of fact, while I got a big crowd in here, I'm going to try it again and see if it does the same thing. Y'all tell me real quick, and I'll undo it. All right. What about it now? Y'all hear the squeal? How about it now? Can y'all hear it? Yeah. I don't do mayonnaise or whipped cream. No. If I get served a sandwich with mayonnaise, yep, squealing like a pig in January. All right. Yeah. Hang on, I'll unplug it. Bob, that's the squeal we're getting. And it's just in that microphone. When I unplug the microphone, I don't have it. I took the cover off I unplugged it all yesterday and plugged it. Matter of fact, I don't know. Yesterday, I'll show y'all. If I can get it up here to the night. Yesterday, right in here, this little part right here had plastic on it. I scraped that off, plugged it up, and it worked like a champ, didn't it? Arkansas woodcutter. I mean, it worked good. Today, it's not worth nothing. So I may have to contact the people who sold it and send it back. So I don't want to have something that's terrible. Linda Barker, we've been getting Stouffer's frozen lasagna. All the yum, none of the work. Uh-oh. Lucky Dog Productions. Sound good after I unplugged the microphone? Let me go over here and what's funny is you have to, if you want to get all the I'm working, y'all just hang in there. Right there. Alright. So get back over here. Any of y'all got any ideas on that microphone? That mic cord has a shield ground issue. I need a new cord. Alright. So that's what I'm going to do. I think Arkansas woodcutters. I think I'm just going to see. I got it as a gift. It comes directly from Amazon. I am going to see if I can. I don't know what I'll have to do. I may have to get with the people that gifted it to me and see what I need to do. I do know who gifted it to me. So for Jurgen and any of y'all that come in, I was walking up on the porch yesterday and I had an Amazon package on my porch. And so when I opened it, one of the YouTube channels had gifted me this microphone that Beyond Beauty has been recommending to everybody. And I thought that was really awesome. And I cried for about an hour. And then I got on here and we tested it. And it has had some issues. So, but we'll get all that worked out. So what are y'all laughing about? How's the plants going? No. Yep, Blue Wave Odyssey. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're up to 14, guys. So here, coffee. All right, so everybody, before I forget, make sure you tune in sometime in the morning. Me and Tammy's going to try to upload the what she cooked for supper last night. Ooh, the bread. Who's making bread? Arkansas woodcutters making bread. No, just tasting. What are you tasting, Jurgen's Journey? What did I miss? Hey, Bob, I think since me and Tammy done the chocolate covered potato chip, I think it's about time you do a rib cooking video. I want to see how you do it. I may have to cook some on the Traeger one day. Only thing you can't do a rib cooking video because it takes a while to do ribs and do them right. So, dandelion wine. James make awesome bread. What kind of bread does James make? Are we talking about, what James are we talking about? Because I don't know everybody's name. That's what I want, Bob. If you have to pull ribs off a bone, can I get an amen here? If you have to pull ribs off a bone, they're not worth wasting your time. If the ribs don't come out of the meat, they're not that good. James Cantonese make good bread. Oh my. I tell you, one of the best gifts I ever got as a school bus driver. One of my kids or one of my bus aides, I can't remember, gave me some bread that was made with, I'm going to try to think what kind of bread it was, but it was made with starter bread. I'm not a cook, so I don't know what all that means. So, in other words, it was old bread, I guess. But my Lord, I could eat it all right then and there, but I brought some home for Tammy and shared it. I mean, it come like in a little loaf. Oh my, it was good. I wish I could think what kind it was. Ration time. It ain't ration time yet. What do you mean? That means they're not done. Oh my, I'm gonna have to check that out. Alright, so I gotta go back to what these sisterhood. Amen, that usually means they're not done. What does that mean, these sisterhood? If they don't fall off the bone? Or are y'all talking about something else? I got a question for y'all. Um, what? How do y'all like y'all steaks? Yes, these sisterhood, you're right. If they don't fall off the bone, they're not right. Yep. Uncle Lisa's production. All your strings always end up food. Let me give y'all a reason as to why. Look at this fat boy. My whole life revolves around food. Now, when I used to run, I didn't eat much food, but I've gotten out of the running, and I've got medals. I'll show y'all one day all my medals. Me and my wife got while we were running. I love to run, and I still say I'm gonna do it again. Filet like Pittsburgh medium rare. I like mine medium. Well, I can eat mine. I could eat mine right out of the pack. I don't know why. As a young kid, I had to have my steak burnt, and a good friend of mine taught me to eat my steaks as rare as I could eat them, and I wouldn't even have to put steak sauce on them. And he said, if you'll just try it, you'll never go back to a burnt steak. And now my cravings for steak is on a good hot day, shave it, slab off a piece, and put it on the plate. I mean, that's about how rare I can eat it. It is better to me if it's a little brown on the outside, but the inside I'd rather have it just nearly rare. So, Jergens, is that bad then to eat them that way? Wait a minute. You used to eat steaks rare, but then they got deep vein blood. So rare steaks is not good for that? Arkansas. Gross. What, Uncle? Steaks should be cooked all through, no blood or weird. Uncle Lisa production. Now I know you're weird now. Look, the whole gang, you've stepped off the cliff right here now to say that you liked what I would call a burnt steak. Not burnt, but well cooked. My gracious. Rare meat causes blood clot. Oh, I did not know that. Learned something new today. Mm-hmm. Charred on the outside, medium rare on the inside. Charred, I don't want it burned on the outside, but yeah, sort of brown. I mean, sort of cook it on the outside and rare on the inside. Yeah, that'd be the way I'd like it. As long as they don't burn it. It's hard to find a steakhouse that knows how to cook a good steak. No kidding. They used to be a Ryan. Y'all remember, y'all did y'all have Ryan steakhouses or restaurants and y'all where they had the big buffets? Well, about when they were in their prime, like when they were the place to go eat in our area, in the last few years it was a dump and it wasn't worth eating at. But they used to have this big old boy that cooked. And you know how you could watch them cook your steak and you go up there and they show it to you? This old boy could cook a steak. And I had a friend of mine, he was a big old boy. And he said, never hire a skinny cook. Well, there's some truth to that. And this old boy, he could cook a steak like I like it. And the best part about it was he could remember. So we eat there about every week. And I'd go in and I'd walk up to the counter and he'd just pick one up. He said, there you go, Hoss. And he'd slap that big old thing on my plate. That's a good cook. And everybody loved. They was always lying to get a steak from that old boy, and he could really cook one. But there's very few people that knows how to cook a steak. I hadn't had a good steak in a long time. All right, guys, what do y'all? Neither is eating raw ground meat. I don't eat like raw hamburger meat. No, 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 no. I wouldn't do that. I talked to, I can't give away too much, but Tammy uses hamburger meat in this thing that we're going to try to show y'all tomorrow. Yeah, you're right, Blue Wave. Not many people know how to do it. Don't you just hate to pay for a good steak or have your mind set on a good steak and get it and it's just no good? That's why I've got where I don't hardly order steak out anymore. If we go out to eat, we get Mexican or pizza or seafood. If I want to have a good steak, we're gonna have to fix it here. I bet you fixed it yourself, didn't you, Giddy Up Gal Gypsy? Last I heard, I hadn't heard. Last I heard last night, Arkansas Woodcutter, they was 137 away. But I ran their playlist all night. Also, we talked about that last night in the that late chat. And traveling down the Bannisters done some research and something about they were varying opinions on how often you can run a playlist. And if y'all got to imagine your Odyssey pull up, I don't know how long they stayed up, but when I signed out, they were talking about how often you could do it. So I replayed his again last night. I thought they said every other day you could play it. I don't know, but I may have misunderstood that. I didn't think that you're supposed to eat raw ground beef. Let's see, go back. Capitol Grill for the best steak in Naples. High end steak, yeah. I don't think I would want to eat raw ground beef. That's just not safe from what I hear. If you ever eat one of my hamburgers on my Traeger, a smoked hamburger will be red in the middle, but it's smoked red, it's not raw red. You have to get used to that real quick. Yeah, I don't do it either. Giddy up, yeah, Gypsy, prefer your own cooking. Well, I can't cook very much, but my wife and my daughter and my son are really good at it. I'm not good at it. I've just never enjoyed cooking. I think you have to enjoy cooking. I'm gonna try to get traveling down the banister to maybe talk about that. Maybe maybe I can email them and see if they'll talk about that on their next live stream about how often they've been doing some research on that about how often people can play the playlist and it still counts. We used to have a is it a VPN account that hide your VPN, but I don't know that we got that, and I don't really know why we had it. But great idea. Yeah, I'd like to know about the. But I do know that he was researching some of it last night, and I'd like for him to talk about that some more. They even said that your minutes count if you watch it yourself. So that's a good thing to know, and how often we can watch it would be good. Blue Wave Heartlines are German, but I don't know a lot of German stuff. But way down the history, I tell everybody I'm so mean because my Uncle Adolf. Little joke there. Don't know if I'm related to Hitler. And I said that to be funny. I didn't say that to be mean. You have to watch nowadays. You offend people. Bob, you speak German? Jurgen's Journey, when I'm in Uganda, I'm polite and eat a lot of stuff. I just don't think I could be polite enough to eat raw hamburger meat. I don't know. Giddy up, yeah, Gypsy. I don't know where he's getting his info from. Maybe you need to do a video on that. And you guys have been researching it on the sub friend list on Sunday. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I wish somebody would. Uh, Now, I tell you somebody that does speak German. Don't Nancy speak German on Thin Blue Lane? Jurgen's Journey, if you smoke it or deep fry it, I'll try it. How about that? Did I get an amen out there from Arkansas Woodcutter? Any of y'all wants a sticker, by the way, my email running across through here. I'll send you one. I got 4 to send out Monday. You don't have to have stickers. I'll send you one if you want one. But if you do have one, it'd be cool to swap. If it's smoked, it'd have to be alright. Someone told to try that. I don't agree with it. It's going to kill his retention time. Okay, so what did I miss there? Blue Wave Odyssey, slow momentum, tote traveling down the Masters. Try that. I don't agree with it. It's going to kill his retention time. What are you talking about, Blue Wave? I missed something. Retention time, what percent? Yeah, I get the retention. Oh, Arkansas. I didn't know that. Oh yeah. I wouldn't watch part of it. Yeah, that would hurt. I even when I get up in the mornings and I see that need to turn my computer off, I come back and watch the rest of that video when my battery charges back up. You're on your it'll tell you how long you watched it when you go back to it. Yeah, always try to finish it out. I tell you something that I have seen a lot, and Blue Wave could probably talk about this a little bit more. I have seen a lot of people going and making, and they still have long videos, but they have a lot of 2 minute and under videos. Is that because they're trying to get their averages up? Is that what they're trying to do, Bob? Or is it because they're trying to get more people to subscribe to their channel? And would that get our averages up? Like if we done like several promos about videos we had coming up, like say for instance, a lot of the channels you see when you go to their channels, they have a lot of 1 minute, 2 minute videos, and a lot of them are like just intro videos. Would that, like if they have those short videos and people watch 100% of it, would that improve their averages on their videos that maybe people weren't watching all of? So like, would it be a good idea for say if I'm going to have a kitchen remodel video coming out, would it be good for me to go in there and make a 2 minute video advertising about my kitchen remodel video coming in, so I would get maybe 100% of that 2 minute video? Good deal. All right, Bob's going to come in and talk to us a little bit about this retention. I posted that link, Blue Wave, if you want to click on it. I'm just waiting on Bob. We're going to bring him up and let him talk about that. Okay. You ready? Here we go.
Hello, YouTube.
Hey, Blue Wave. I think this is the first time you've been on one of my lives.
I believe it is. Okay, here's the thing. Retention time. If you have a 15-minute video and people are watching all 15 minutes of it, YouTube likes that and you'll get recommended. What Keith's doing, I'm afraid, is he's got this loop going that's been going on for 12 hours. Now, if everyone sits there and watches all 12 hours of it, he's going to kill it on retention time. However, if people go there and they watch a few minutes of it and they see what's going on, they go, oh man, this is just going over and over, and shut it off, it's going to hurt them. YouTube's going to see this long 12-hour video and people are only watching 15, maybe, I think it's a 12-minute video they've got going over and over. So if you watch the whole thing, you'd watch 12 minutes of this 12-hour video, and YouTube's going to go, well, that content's pretty bad. People aren't watching it. They're not paying attention to it, and they're clicking out of it way before it's over, and it's going to hurt them, I believe. And that's how that works.
Well, my question was, would we be smart as in making some 2-minute videos to help our overall percentage? So say like if we had, say, 10 2-minute videos, would that help us?
The thing there is, if you have a 2-minute video, you'll need 2,000 people to watch it to get really any traction on that. So if you have, let's say you have 200 subscribers, hypothetically, and you put out a 12-hour video and they're watching 12 minutes of it, that's going to hurt. If you have 200 subscribers and you put out a 2-minute video, you're only going to get so much time. So you really want 10 to 15-minute videos, and you want people to watch the whole thing, and then you're really getting the help you need. 2-minute videos, watching the whole thing, that helps your retention time, but then it hurts your watch hours, and you're not getting enough watch time.
Right. And
you need to find a good balance there.
Right. Right. Live streams hurt your retention time if you have a lot of people click on them, don't it?
Actually, the live streams I'm finding helps. In my case, they're helping. I'm bringing in, last night we brought in 115 people at the peak. We maintained over 100 people, probably between 103 and 108 people. We maintained most of the stream. And that gave me good retention time and good watch hours. So that was pretty helpful. But if you have a boring live stream and people are coming in and leaving, that'll hurt your retention time. But as long as they're in there, you're all right.
I just wondered, so like last Tuesday, we had one of our best live streams. We had on average 33 people at all times watching it. And so around 30. And so, but then Itrix played, we have say 10 or 20 more people watch it. And it shows the average view time at 20 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
How long was the video?
Well, it was an hour live stream.
I'll tell you what, 20 minutes retention's good for a live stream, actually. That's really good. Because a lot of people only get 8 minutes out of something like that. So I think you did really well there. So I think you'd be okay. But that's really a good question. I'm not sure how that would really work. I mean, I don't have all the answers on something like that, but I do know that I'm afraid that what Keith's doing is really hurting him.
I didn't know. I haven't heard what he was doing. This is new to me. I haven't heard anything about it. So
okay, well, he's got I think it's about a 12-minute video that's looping. It's just repeating itself over and over, and he's got it up as a live stream. So unless people go in there, if they watch the whole 12 minutes, then they're done watching it, because then it just starts repeating itself. They click out once they start seeing it. Now he's for 12 hours. I think right now, I mean, if you go look, I think he's probably on 15 hours or more right now. But there's no way anyone's sitting there watching it for that long. Now, if someone were to click on it and go shopping and just leave it running all day, then maybe it would help. But every time I've peeked in, he's only had 2 or 3 people in there, and I don't think he's keeping anyone there very long.
Well, why wouldn't it be just as well if somebody really wants to help somebody, just go to upload, click play all, and do that? Wouldn't that be the same? Plus,
he'd be better off having people do that. But this video he's got now, when he's done with the video and he shuts it off, and it's a 20-hour video he's got, I have a hunch YouTube's going to yank it. When he's finished with it and they start reviewing him, they're going to say, look, I think they did that with Keith. he had those two 19-hour videos where he was sleeping during the videos in the middle of the night. And I think YouTube took him out, pulled the videos. I'm not sure, because he called me going, why are my videos uploading? And I thought that at first, I thought that just because there were 19 hours, it was taking a really long time for him to upload. But now it's starting to appear that YouTube actually took them off because they don't support streams where, like, some people put a stream on an aquarium and they'll let them and they'll let the people just come in and watch their fish swim around in the aquarium. Well, YouTube doesn't like those kind of live streams, and they do yank them. And I think that's what happened to Keith's 18-hour plus videos.
Yeah. I even try, so like whoever I'm doing, like when we were doing yours or whoever, I try to check in. Like if I got it playing and I'm doing other work or I'm doing work in the house, I try to come back and check a video and at least hit like.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do more. I don't get to comment on all of them because that's a lot of video. But
Right.
I at least try to hit the like button.
Right. I try to comment on as many as I can. Now, if someone watches someone's play channel, that helps. That's the best way you can help someone with watch time. What I like to do is I find someone, and I don't do it unless they're close to their 4,000 hours, so that it really, it's because that way I'm helping someone who's getting close, and I can get to each person who's getting close. But then when they get close to 4,000 hours, before I go to bed, I will put it on. Now, I've heard if you turn the volume down in YouTube, it doesn't count. I don't know if that's true or not. So I leave the volume up in YouTube, but I turn the volume down on my computer.
That's what I do.
Right. So if you turn the volume down on your computer and you leave the volume up on YouTube, you don't hear it. Then I put it on play all, and then I go to bed. And then the next morning when I wake up, if it's not finished, I just let it finish its way out. And that's the best way you can help someone with watch time.
Right. We've got a lot of people. I noticed last night that when you done the 500 to 1,000, that's a big group. We're in that group. That's a big group of people fitting across that barrier.
It is. And you're right, Jurgen. He's got there playing a playlist helps your retention time and your watch hours. And that's absolutely right. If all 200 of your subscribers were to watch your playlist, you'd be having 100% viewing and 100% watch time. And that would just totally, really help you out a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right.
I usually click on a live stream playlist. They're long, and it helps their retention time on it too.
Exactly right.
A lot of the short videos have good retention. I probably don't average on my videos. I probably average 28-30% retention time on my videos.
That's really good. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, if you go through a lot of analytics, and there's a place in there where you can check your retention time, a lot of people have very low, and it's hard because some people just click on it, including yourself. You tend to go in your own videos and click on it to check something, and then close out of it again, and you just hurt your retention time. So, but I think YouTube recognizes that too. So if you're over, I think, a certain amount of percentage, which is rather small, like over 12 minutes on a 30-minute video, something like that, you get pretty good retention time. But a lot of times it's lower than that.
What about our intro video? Every time I refresh my page, my intro video comes on. Is that killing us?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure about that. There's places on YouTube you can search it on YouTube, and that's what I would do, because I really don't know all the answers to stuff. I'm not all that technical savvy, but I do know a little bit about it, and I've been reading on it. And you can YouTube it and get some. There's some guys out there that are really experts on this stuff, and they'll be able to answer those type of questions.
Yeah, it's a learn as you go kind of thing, ain't it?
It really is, and I've only been doing this myself since April 2nd. I put my first video out, so it's almost a year now, not quite.
So you done good. So you got on, you sort of learned the system and got monetized in a year. That's pretty good.
Yep, within a year. Yeah, and I just today reached 2,500 subscribers just today.
Wow. I was telling earlier, I think you had 1,300 when I met you.
I think you're about right. Somewhere between 13 and 1600, I think, when we first met.
You might have had 16 and Camper Life might have had 13. Y'all were pretty close at the time.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And he, when he got that viral video up, he really started gaining on me. He blew me away in watch time, but he started gaining on me on subscribers as well. However, I pulled away on him on the subscribers, but I think he still got me though on watch time. Those videos really did him good. And in fact, I was 100 hours ahead of him on watch time. It looked like I was going to get monetized first. And then he put those videos out that went viral, and he blew right by me and got monetized a week before me. It was, and we thought I'd be a week ahead of him until those came out. So
it
I
would
was
have been nice if he had been monetized with those videos, wouldn't it?
Pardon me?
It would have been great had he had already been monetized when those videos went viral.
Yeah, then he would have been making some big money on them, right? And he needs to hit another one like that to hit that big paycheck. But you're absolutely right. Had he been already monetized when those came out, that would have been really helpful.
Which it got him monetized, so that's all that matters, right?
That's right. And him and I, we think alike. We both have full-time jobs. We're not in it for the money. The money I make in YouTube, pretty much I pay forward in my giveaways. I really give away more than I'm making on YouTube. You know, as you guys know, you've seen my giveaways. I do the 30 hours every week. I mean, $30 I give away every week. And then on my special occasions, I give away a couple that on my 1,000 subscriber, I give away over $400. And then on the time one, we gave away almost $300 in that one video. So, you know, and there's no way I've made that kind of money on YouTube.
No, I've never. I mean, I guess if you're one of the big 200,000 subscriber channels, you might make pretty good. But
right,
I had I probably messed up. I set my Amazon thing up when I started, and I shouldn't have done that because I'm not getting enough flow through traffic to make purchases to keep my Amazon affiliate thing going. I haven't had enough purchases, so I may lose that because I done it too soon.
Thank you, Arkansas Woodcutter. I appreciate that. He says, Blue Wave Odyssey, your content is top notch. I do. I appreciate that. All right. So let's see here. All right, very good. Well, anyway, I'm going to go back into the chat room. I've got work to do, and I just wanted to come in here and kind of explain the retention thing because it was too hard to type all that information in. I'm not good with texts and emails even. It's easier when people text me. I get a text from someone, I usually just hit dial and call them and reply to their text and a phone call.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Well, thanks for talking about that. Thanks for coming in.
You bet. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, see you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the superstar himself, Blue Wave Odyssey. All right, guys, we've talked about food so much that I'm hungry. Anybody else hungry? Hey, wait a minute. We can't leave now. Our epic RV adventure. I was telling them a while ago, we're going to have another cooking treat. I don't know if we'll get to do it Monday or not because I may be maxing out on my StreamYard time. So I may have to make it a video. I wish I knew how to track my hours on StreamYard. If any of y'all know how to do that, that'd be awesome. So I could keep up with how many hours I'm doing. So that would be great. Because I really need to use my StreamYard to do what Tammy cooked last night on our Monday morning coffee chat. We had some fun on our morning coffee chat. Like today, we learned a whole lot. We've had a lot of people in here, I think, to be a morning. There's a time limit. Yeah. If you do the free, they are Giddy Up Gal, Gypsy. If the free, from what I understand, is a 20-hour per month. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's Shelly or Michael, but either one. Coffee with anything is good. Oh, yeah. I've been kidding Beyond Beauty 3 about substituting her vaping with coffee. I give her a hard time about that. Black coffee too. Black coffee is a lot better. It counts as 0 if you're doing calories, which I don't do calories, but I used to when I ran a lot. I didn't do many calories a day, so. Yeah, so if you go over 20, I guess they lock you out unless you upgrade. Something you might want to try, Giddy Up Gal Gypsy Adventures, if you have a strong cell phone connection, you need to go to Prism Live app on your phone. That's what I've been doing my morning streams on. The only thing is you can't bring in another screen. So it's only you and your audience. Did somebody say that Michael don't drink coffee? Where did I see that at? Michael doesn't drink coffee. Woo! I think that's a YouTube sin. Man, oh man. Jurgen's Journey. Are you going to go pick something to eat? I hope I hadn't missed none of y'all. Lucky Dog Production. I think I talked to him. I was showing off my new microphone that a real nice YouTube channel gifted us. And I think I'm going to have to return it. We've got a bad cable in it. It keeps whistling. And so, but anyway, I was telling the story earlier for those that missed it. I come up on my porch yesterday. I went to the mailbox, come back, and I had an Amazon box. And it had my name on it. And I thought somebody here, Tammy or Thomas had ordered something from Amazon. Anyway, and so I opened it, and a real nice YouTube channel that we love and everybody does gifted us a microphone for our YouTube channel. And it's the one that Beyond Beauty has been recommending and showcased on her channel. And it's an awesome setup and all, but I think we have, I think Arkansas Woodcutter and some of the others have addressed that we may have a bad cable. We're getting a terrible squealing through it. So I'm going to try to make contact with them. But for everybody that just came in, I always knew we had an awesome community, and no, we didn't need this. It was just a great gift, and it did put a smile on my face and a bunch of tears in my eyes. So, but I'm not going to mention who was the one that gave it because they didn't give me permission to do so, and so they didn't say I couldn't, but they didn't say I could. So, but they know I love them, and they're great, and everybody here loves them too. So. It's amazing the stories I've heard about this community. Linda Barker, you do not drink coffee. Yes, Arkansas Woodcutter. Let me turn it. So it has everything with it. It also had this shield, and it also has the big round one that goes in front of it, that goes here, but it is huge, and I didn't want to use it, and I have seen them used both ways, and I've heard them both ways, and they both sound good either way, and so I wasn't going to use I was going to use this one. I took this off because I thought that might have been our problem. I was going to use this one only, and it actually even clamped to. I made me a desk temporary. Tammy said I had to make this setup in our bedroom presentable, but I didn't have a desk to go in here. So what I done was, and you wouldn't know it if you come in here, but I took one of them white folding tables that we had, and I covered it, and so it looks good. But anyway, that clamp, it barely does, but it will go on the table. And so so it clamps right to it. So anyway, Amazon is real good. And matter of fact, I think I seen a barcode to return. And so, anyway, we'll get all that straightened out. But anyway, I hate that happened, but I don't know what else to do. Arkansas Woodcutter believes it's a bag ground in the cable. So that happens. But anyway. So what are we talking about here? Sweet tea. Oh, I love sweet tea. Now, some places put too much sugar in it. I got on this kick here a while back about half and half. Any of y'all do that? A lot of people does that around here. But I don't want unsweet tea with artificial sugar in it. Can't handle that. Yeah, the sisterhood, I've got this set up at the foot of our bed. And we have a fireplace that we installed in our bedroom when we bought this house. And so it worked out pretty good. The only requirement Tammy had, it had to look presentable, and it had to be out of the dining room. I had it on the dining room table, and that didn't fare well. Oh, yeah, Shelly liked half and half. I like half and half. I like to do the half and half myself, though, because sometimes it's 3/4 in, but I can drink it either way. I'm a water drinker and a coffee drinker, so there's not much I can't drink. Tell y'all a funny story. Y'all know I'm a missionary, so I travel quite a bit, and not a whole lot, but once or twice a year. So my very first international mission trip, my whole family went with me, and which I like to do that. It's just Tammy and the kids have not. It's not been their calling to go to Uganda, and our church has a lot of interest there, so I have to go or try to go once a year anyway. So anyway, we're all going to Guatemala, right? So, and mind you, we had never flown commercially at this time. This was been about 2012, and me and Tammy just never had flown. We drove everywhere. Now, I had flown in a private jet. A friend of mine did have a private jet, and I had flown with him in his jet, but I had never flown commercially. So our pastor is going with us. We're flying to Guatemala to do some mission work because that's where our son is half American, half Guatemalan. He's actually an American, but he had some roots, he got Guatemalan blood, so we wanted our first international trip to be there. Anyway, but our pastor and a bunch from our church went, and they had flown before. But anyway, our pastor said, hey, you get up to the counter, they're going to give you this ticket, and you'll go in the plane and turn right. So sit down, right? So we get on, and Tammy and them's in front of me, and we turn right, and when I come on, they tell me to go left. They look at my ticket. They go this way. Well, Tammy and them's all going the other way, and I know we're all sitting together. Well, Tammy and them just done what Pastor Kate said to do, go right. Well, I look over, and they're sending Tammy and the kids back toward me. We didn't know it, but they had oversold the flight, and they had free upgraded us to first class. Cool, right? So I'll go ahead on up and sit down while Tammy and Keisha and Thomas is coming to catch up with me. Well, they're walking around with orange juice. And they say, hey, would you like one, sir? And I'm like, yeah, I like orange juice, right? I turned that bad boy up. I didn't know. I'd never flown commercial. It's not my fault. I'm innocent because I did not know. I turned this bad boy up, and I drank probably about half of it before I can get it away from my mouth. And it is alcohol and orange juice. I pull that back down. She's coming back by, and I set that thing up on there. I said, that's not what I thought it was. And she said, oh, would you like one without alcohol? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. I didn't know that they went around passing out alcohol drinks for free. on a commercial. I do know that now, but at the time I didn't. Let's just say I slept well all the way to Guatemala. But yeah, that's my mission pastor experience, drinking on the flight to Guatemala. And I mean, some people drink anyway. I'm just saying, I don't drink. I quit drinking in '93 when Tammy got pregnant with Keisha. And that's a long story. Y'all don't want to hear the whole story. But anyway, that's when I quit drinking in '93. And so I never was a big, like a mixed drink drinker anyway. I was just a casual drinker, I guess you call it. Anyway, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent. I was framed, but the orange juice sure was good. But we really did enjoy it. That's my first class experience on commercial. Now I'll tell you, flying private jet was pretty nice. But back when I done that, that was probably 2010 when I flew, and I didn't have a phone. I mean, I took a picture, but the phone I had back then, I don't even have the picture where I was with my friend on the plane. But it sure was fun. Note to self: fly first class. Hey, they on the international trips, they pass out alcohol if you want it, or wine. I know they do wine. I think they have other drinks because I see other people getting them. I know I see a lot of wine on the international flights. I don't know if they do that on domestic flights, but we have movies, movie screens. I'm sure some of y'all have done that, but it's like Netflix. Matter of fact, I have watched movies that had just been on the movie theater just a few weeks ago. I have watched them on the airplane going to Uganda. So that's pretty cool. They're trying to make them more and more comfortable. The only thing is they're sliding the seats closer and closer. For a short guy, that's not too bad. I've never had an issue, but the guys I fly with are tall. So we try to get the emergency exit ones, pay extra to pick our seats and try to get the emergency exit so we have all that room. That's pretty cool. Blue Wave, you got to go. All right, see you, Blue Wave. Thanks for getting on and telling us about all that. But yeah, that's my alcohol experience. 3 drinks a year. That'd be a yeehaw trip. I can't wait to get you on the show Tuesday night. Giddy up, gal Gypsy. Shelly, I was telling a while ago, y'all get a chance to and see Kathy's Outdoors. Y'all tell her how proud y'all are of the service she's doing. She was supposed to be on our show this coming Tuesday night, and she has got called to work more hours. She works in the ICU unit, and I don't know if she's a nurse or what she does, but anyway, they're requiring them to work more hours, and she emailed me last night upset that she wasn't going to be able to be on the show, and I said, no, you're a hero. We're proud of you. Thank you for what you're doing. So if y'all see Kathy's Outdoor Adventures out anywhere, thank her for her service because she is doing a good job. That is, she is on the front lines, and I know that's a scary job. Our son's in nursing school, and so that's what he wants to do. You got to have a heart for it. He graduated RN school here. They done canceled his graduation, but he will officially graduate here in a week or two, and he will start his nurse practitioner path and journey through. He'll actually he'll be going to a different college, but through this local college. So all of our, I don't know if they do this in every state, but several of our community colleges work with our 4-year colleges and allow the students to work here close to home, but still yet get the 4-year degree through the big colleges. So Thomas, I think, has chosen UNA, University of North Alabama, and he's actually done got 1 scholarship. And so hopefully that's all going to work out, and we don't have to write very many big checks. So our daughter went through Auburn, and it didn't cost us anything. And so I guess you divide that by 2, that's been a pretty good deal. So what were you saying, Shelly? We don't write much here, just telling people about that in our video coming out tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'm hopefully, maybe me and Tammy can, I don't know. I may be running over on my StreamYard hours, so I may have to make Tammy's cooking thing a short video. I don't know. Or I may have to wait a few days and try it again in StreamYard. Yeah, we will, we'll have fun though. Giddy up, y'all. I've got some other things we're going to get to do, and I may bring somebody. Oh, I will have people I'm bringing up besides me and you, so that'll be good. I got people doing something very special for people stuck at home on their YouTube channel. They're doing something very special, so we're going to get to talk to them, I think, and we're going to get to feature a new channel with about 50 subscribers, and they are good and awesome. That's going to be fun, and I've got some ideas about how to have a little fun with some other channels too. So I got to see if I can bring all that together. But I got some ideas. There may be some more trash talking going on. So I don't know. I'll have to see if I can work all that out. I got to see if I can find what I need to find. So. Oh, cool, Shelly. So. You working higher, so I'm assuming that you work a lot with colleges. That would be cool. So, Thomas, I may have told this story before. Our local college, Northeast Community College, works with our tech school that our high school students get to go to. And so at our tech school, they have a medical class. If you take that medical class and make good grades, and you make good grades at your high school, they will guarantee you a spot in the nursing program. Well, Thomas, our son, he done that. He enrolled, and he not only done good in that medical thing, but the first year he was in it, when they went to competition in their medical class in the state, the senior that was going to represent the class was unable to go at the last minute. So Thomas stepped in to compete in that medical thing as a backup. Well, he went on to win the state and then got to go compete in the nationals. Well, so the next year Thomas went as the main pick to go. Well, he won back-to-back state competition. And so then Thomas went on to be accepted to nursing school at Northeast. He got an acceptance letter to Northeast before he ever graduated high school. He became the first student to ever do that here. And so then here in another week or two, he'll graduate nursing school as a 19-year-old, RN school as a 19-year-old. And he was just picked, and I'm going to brag, y'all got to listen, unless y'all want to leave. But he was picked by the president of the university to go represent the university in Montgomery, which is our state capital, to the State Board of Education for the community college program. He got to go represent Northeast Community College in a speech and tell his story about how the local community college helped him achieve the goals that he had set. And so pretty cool. So we're proud of him. We're proud of both of them. But he wanted to sort of be a doctor. I talked about it some, but the requirements to be a doctor, and it's just a big gamble where you'll be and if it ever pays off. We knew that his nurse practitioner, we could probably get through with it without breaking the bank or without, maybe owing a whole lot. We didn't let our kids have student loans. We're paying. Keisha got through Auburn, which she done very well. She had a hearing disability like me, so between her disability and her scholarship, she got to go to Auburn for free, and that was a blessing. Matter of fact, we didn't give her hardly any money. She had meals. Her room was paid for. It was really awesome blessing. And so whatever we have to pay for Thomas, if you divide it by 2, it's going to be a deal. So that's the way we look at it. And we have promised our kids we'd send them to college if they want to go, and we're going to pay for it. If Keisha had come out of Auburn with the debt that it would cost to went to Auburn, it wouldn't not have been worth it. She'd been better off to have gotten a job at a manufacturing plant, because it would have took so long to pay back those student loans. I do not recommend anybody to let their kids go to school with student debt. I mean, that's me personally. I just don't think it pays off. I've seen so many lives ruined over student debt. We got a customer of ours. She's a pharmacist. She said, Gary, there's no way, looking back now, that I would have ever done it the way I done it. I said, what do you mean? She said, I went to college on student loans. And she said, it'll take me years to pay that back. She said, I would have been better off doing something besides being a pharmacist. Something that I could have maybe got. She said her first 4 years of school was paid for with scholarship. She said she'd have been better off going to school to be a teacher, and that would have been paid for. She said she would have brought home more money. She said it'll take years and years for her to ever get that paid off so that she'll ever see the benefits. Yep. Physician's assistant. That's a big thing right now. Thomas even looked at that. Thomas, there's a lot of nurse practitioners coming out of school. That's the only thing we worry about right now. But there's a lot of private practices popping up in Alabama with nurse practitioners. So I'm hoping maybe it don't matter. He enjoys doing it, so it don't matter, right? So if he enjoys doing it, if he's happy all the time, if he's happy with what he's doing, that's worth a whole lot. So he may never be wealthy. I don't, that's not what life's all about. I keep telling him I'm going to take him to Uganda when he gets done. So, and do some medical missions. So we'll see. But yeah, people don't realize that they could be potentially ruining their kids' lives. And they're 18, they can do what they want. But I had rather me and Tammy maybe have to borrow a little bit of money and help them get through school and them come out with a lot of debt. And two, picking your majors. Wow, I have seen kids have a lot of student loan debt. With a major, I don't know how in the world they're ever going to get a job doing it. Who needs very few people need a German history major, or there's some crazy majors out there. Granted, they may love that, but if you can do it and pay for it out of your pocket, hey, knock yourself out. But if you're going to take student loan to get a degree that there's very few jobs out there, I think you're backing up. Oh, wow. I hate that, runaway RV nesters. I hate that. A lot of people are impacted. We talked at the beginning of the show. We can't control it. I don't know. Our daughter works on the arsenal. She works for a subcontractor to the Defense Department. We're thinking her job's going to be safe because the Defense Department gets paid no matter, But Keisha worked for a contractor, and they tell Keisha that she's going to get to work from home, but she's still a little nervous about it. Yeah, Shelly, some of these degrees don't even need to be in colleges. All they're doing is hurting people. I know everybody needs to know how to do stuff. I agree. And especially like the Secret Service and stuff, they need people that know how to do and know different cultures. I agree with that. But what is the percentage that the Secret Service is going to hire you? What's the odds of that? And even if they did that pay enough to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars for those degrees? I'll tell you something else, runaway RV nesters, is I don't know how that's going to work, but I've heard during these press conferences that they're going to allow companies to pay paid sick leave. I don't know if they're going to consider this sick leave. I don't know. They said the government's going to reimburse companies for paid sick leave. So I don't know if that means you got to be sick or if they're going to count this whole natural disaster as sick. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Giddy Up Gal Gypsy. I have Class A CDLs myself. I had hazardous material for a long time, but I grew up driving a dump truck, so I just kept them. I just never did want to let them go. I was always afraid I might need them someday, and then I wound up dead. I wound up getting a school bus job, and you had to have CDL to go to bus school. So now, not only do I have Class A CDLs, I also have a federal school bus driving license. You lost me there, Shelly. School has a lot of students go on to the acronyms of DC. We deal with that a lot. I think all these restaurants and stuff will come back. Matter of fact, the drive-through has been full, and I know your bunch probably works at a nicer place than just your average restaurant. But I really have no doubt that our country is going to come back strong. Uh, I think that I think our government is, I don't know what kind of debt our country is going to come out in, and it may take a while to rebound. But rebounding with a national debt is better than bankrupting the country, I guess. So, and we'll all have to address that later. So, but we don't want to talk about that too much. Personal chef, oh, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, Giddy Up Gal, there's actually now a school bus license, like a passenger endorsement, but there's actually a school bus. I think it's separate. We have a lot of different laws, but that regulate school buses. I talked about that a little in my school bus work camper video I done, uh, but there's a lot of the things that we have to do that your average commercial driver don't have to. Yeah, I believe that personal chef thing would be good. I forgot where you said she lived, but especially in a big city, there's still a lot of money out there, folks. A lot of people still got money, and it's not suffering at all with this, and they would more than be glad to hire somebody. Uh, but, well, guys, I'm about ready for lunch. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm going to try to do this every morning, but now, like when things break loose and we go back to working a lot, I might not be able to. But while we're out, I'm going to try to have a coffee talk every morning. It may be 20 minutes some days. There may not be nobody here, and it may be like today, it's 2 hours because we had a lot to talk about. But it helped me to talk to y'all. I don't know about y'all, but it helped me to get together and talk. Like Giddy Up Gal Gypsy said, she's there and she just enjoys the talking to people. It's the outside involvement with the outside world. That's what I like about it. And I like to see what's going on with you guys, I think it's fun. And I'll try to keep it interesting. Me and Tammy will try to come up with some fun stuff. The problem is I got to limit my StreamYard, so I may have to do it on Prism. If I do that, we'll have to do live stuff. When this economy breaks, if we keep doing it, I'll subscribe to StreamYard so we can make videos at night and then put them in the StreamYard and y'all can see them see what we're doing and what we're talking about. All right, guys. Love you all. And y'all have a good day. And if y'all need me, email me. My email is right there. And if any of y'all want stickers, email me and I'll send you a sticker. You don't have to swap. But if you do have a sticker, it'd be great to swap. So, all right. Love you guys. If you need me, email me. And I get the emails on my phone. So I should get it pretty quick if you email me. All right. Love you guys. Thanks.